there we are. Now, if you've seen the other video about this elderly bush radio, you'll know that I mentioned the button on top of it marked gram up here. And this allowed you to connect a non-amplified turntable like this little old Philips, which is actually badged as a Sierra, but it's a Philips alright, isn't it? To a 5-pin DIN plug on the back of the set. And as you can hear, the sound isn't too bad as it goes, is it? It's only in mono. Presumably the back of the set, the 5-pin DIN socket, will be wired for mono. It's got an input to output on there, by the way, so that you can tape from the radio if you wanted to, probably using a reel-to-reel set. Whether Bush ever made such a non-amplified turntable, I don't know. If they did, it would have had a BSR deck, almost certainly. If they made up a daft batch of cocaine, they wouldn't half get rid of some problems in this town. That's the cynic in me speaking. Well, of course, this sort of thing, using a turntable and a radio together, have been going on for some years by the time they made this set. But what used to happen was that people would keep the bottom half of their wind-up gramophone, buy a tone arm with an electric pickup, and play it through the wireless. And eventually, of course, the manufacturers got onto this, and so the stereogram was born, you know, and the console and the radiogram in its mono form.
I have good news to bring, and that is why I sing. All my joys with you I will share. I'm gonna take a trip in that old gospel ship and go sailing through the air. I'm gonna take a trip in that old gospel ship. I'm going far beyond the sky. I'm gonna shout and sing until heaven's ring when I bid this world goodbye.
Speaking of people who are going to take a trip and go sailing through the sky and say goodbye, at long last it looks as if we might be getting rid of that disgusting raghead hook-handed twat Abu Hamza, who has been costing the country a bloody fortune for the better part of 10 years. Even the Queen said, is there no way that we can just slig him out, apparently. And wasn't there a to-do about that? Breaching the confidentiality of the Queen and all this. To hell with it. The Queen needs to say this sort of thing more often, because then we know that she's on our side, basically, don't we, you know? But with regards to the raghead, well, who could say, you know? I expect all the human rights and lefties will be there, you know, all frantically trying to keep him here, costing the country a bloody bomb when the money could be going to help people from this country who need it. But there you are. What do I know?
I'm gonna take a trip in that old gospel ship. I'm going far beyond the sky. I'm gonna shout and sing until the heavens ring when I bid this world goodbye.
All things bright and beautiful, the Lord God made them all. All things vile and cancerous, Muhammad made them all. Oh dear. This little deck, it's a bit of a strange one. Mechanically, it's the same as a Battery Baines 504 or 604 player from Philips, but hasn't got the DC motor. It's got one of these in it. A little shaded pole one that you'll find in their piano key auto changer, among other models. So it doesn't quite know what it is, but then it is called a Sierra, so cutout works well enough. A very rudimentary tracking force adjustment, but they do seem to track quite lightly, these decks. Even after you play records umpteen times, they still sound good. So there you are, a sort of well, garden shed radiogram. Dear oh dear, yeah, what can one say? See you again soon.